I'm Elenita Muniz. Some years ago, I stated in a public forum that I am a racist and that I think all white people are racist, because if you're raised in this country, you can't help it. It was one sentence and 7 minutes of talking, but it was the only one the Cape Cod Times highlighted. All hell broke loose. My resignation was demanded, I began to receive hate mail, and I was summoned to appear before the Barnstable County Commissioners. In something of a panic, I reached out to my sisters in Women's International League for Peace and Freedom and to the minister of this church. 2 days later, when I arrived at the courthouse, I found there a crowd of some 40 people, most of them from First Parish, carrying signs supporting me. Scott McLean's sign read, "I am a racist too." I was surprised by the numbers and humbled by the risk these people were willing to take for me. I felt supported, surrounded by love, and held. I felt safe. That feeling of support and love and safety is something rare and precious. I get it constantly from my dear partner, Judy, but outside our relationship, that sense of protection and affirmation is rare. Not just for me, but for many of us who attend First Parish Brewster. Back in the days when the gay and lesbian hotline of Cape Cod rang in our house, calls came from lesbian couples looking to settle on the Cape, or from gay men seeking physical connections, or from transgender people seeking support. No matter why they called, eventually Judy or I would say, "You know, you really need to check out First Parish Brewster. You will find there a community and affirmation and resources. You will be surprised." And over the years, some of those callers have come up to us in this meeting house and thanked us for that guidance. Indeed, more than one parent has told us, "This is the only place my child feels safe." Or, "This is the only place my child feels free to be herself." That web of safety and love and support is as essential to our kids today as it was to the often closeted queer and transgender people who called our hotline 25 years ago. Indeed, as our national personality becomes more frightened and threatened and hostile to all who aren't straight, white, able-bodied Christian men, First Parish Brewster needs to spread that web farther and wider and more strongly than ever. Even when I am at my crabbiest with this church, when something has gone in a direction I think is misguided, or when someone disregards our covenant in hurtful, selfish ways, I know how important this church and community are. The continued existence of this faith community is critical to the well-being of our wider community, and that means all of Cape Cod, truly. Churches, sadly, don't have outside funders that we can go to. Our survival depends entirely on ourselves. In the case of First Parish Brewster, we are not just supporting ourselves when we pledge to this church. We are supporting all the at-risk populations of Cape Cod. Once upon a time, First Parish was called the conscience of Cape Cod. We may not have as public a footprint now as we did back in those days, but what we offer to every soul who walks through our door is the same support and acceptance and welcome and love that First Parish Brewster held up for everyone to emulate back then. It is our blessing to be members of this church. It is our charge to steward through this church through our years here, so it will continue to be the safe, welcoming, affirming spiritual home that it has been for so many years. To date, our stewardship campaign has 96 pledges, totaling $253,570. With 1 week to go, we still need 110 pledges and $148,000 more. Whatever amount you and your family can pledge, please know that your pledge matters. It is important. We don't need 100% of the congregation pledging in order to impress some outside foundation or other. We need it for ourselves and for all those on the Cape who have found their own web of safety and welcome here. It is our obligation and our gift to keep this remarkable haven of justice alive and vibrant. And I hope that all of us, one and all, will want to step up and be counted among those who are committed to that sacred charge. Thank you.